on your mic with Mike. Listening to new listening with platform.
Yeah, you judges say we going corporate. We just corner boys with the corner office. Like the cap table, what splits is. Not that cap table, boy, we live this.
On your mic with Mike. Check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to On the Mic with Mike, the premier business radio program. I'm your host, Mike King. Appreciate you being here with me. So, we're coming to you from the ESPN studios, Mike King Biz Radio. You can follow me on social platforms, hashtag On the Mic with Mike, as well as Mike King Biz. I'd like to thank you for tuning in. Alrighty, make sure you take a listen to our sponsors and advertisers, because I always say the microphone ain't free. Plus, my grandkids need stuff.
Hello.
So yes, so we definitely do that. So make sure you take a listen to our sponsors and advertisers. Alrighty, so I'm at the Chamber RVA event, minding my business, just trying to get out the door, and there's a lady who I had to talk to, and she ends up here because she has a story, and she has an awesome organization. Toni Hall, welcome. Not Tori.
Not Tori.
I don't know who Tori. I don't know who Tori is, but Toni Hall is here with us. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
You're glad to be, and we're glad to have you here. Alrighty, so I met you at the Chamber RVA event. Tell us really quickly who you are and what you do.
My name is Toni Hall. I'm the program coordinator for Jumpstart U2. It's a nonprofit in Richmond, Virginia. And what we do is we serve as a resource connection station for individuals needing support or resources with jumpstarting their lives. We do that through different partnerships and connecting with other organizations. One of our big highlights is our Fresh Start Housing Initiative program. And what that does is it connects you to an organization that does subleasing to clients who maybe had evictions, criminal records, barriers in their past that prevents them from securing a lease in their name. So what they do is they secure the lease in their name and then they sublease to you.
Alrighty, so, and that's something that's big, because it's not just something's happened in the past, you can't get a lease, but you guys just don't hand out subleases. You kind of have to work your way so that the history doesn't become what's happening going forward.
Exactly. Coming in on a rebrand. I helped to rebrand the company, and I started to put some things in place, because you can't just always give people something. You have to, if they work for it, they'll appreciate it. And sometimes, we didn't know any better, so that stunts our growth. So I believe in education. So we've been partnering, making great partnerships. One of this
Thank you.
to put us out and also offer our clients things that can really benefit them while going through this housing program. One of the big ones is lease terms and responsibilities, or tenant landlord responsibilities. When you don't know, sometimes we just don't know no better. And I believe that when you know better, you grow better. So that's one of the things that we set in place that's mandatory, a little course, a little Zoom course on just understanding your lease, understanding what your rights are as a tenant.
I'd never heard that. I'd never heard the part, if you know better, you do better. That you got a different spin on that.
If you know better, you grow better.
And that is totally true.
Yes.
Because a lot of times, like you're saying, if I had problems with evictions or things like that, I may not know how to change my behavior so that I don't have those anymore.
Exactly.
And so all of a sudden, so what's the process? How long does that process take for me to go through your program?
Okay, well, the process is everyone, in order to get to the Fresh Start Housing Initiative program, you have to be a client of Jumpstart. So to enroll in Jumpstart, you would just go to our website, www.jumpstartu2.org. You would fill out the enrollment form. It's a $10 donation fee initially to enroll. And from there, our front desk will reach out to you to schedule orientation to come in, and you'll meet with me. And if interested in the housing program, you'll go through your housing screening at that time.
Alrighty, so you talk to a lot of people who are out there in the community doing a lot of things. How are people doing as we're coming out of the pandemic?
Honestly, since coming out of the pandemic, and that's one thing that's like really heavy on my heart, resources are depleted. As far as rental assistance, financial resources, housing assistance. Me myself, just to tell my story, not even the way I found the way I found this job was actually through the program. Me and my kids were displaced not even 6 months ago. And I found this program. However, listening to the program, I felt I would be a better asset, being as though I was just still going through some of the things that I meet clients that they're going through. I'm a resource type of person. I'm tapping into everything. Okay. So those resources, I was able to bring those to the company and also just be able to let my clients know, I feel you, sis. I feel you, brother. But we're gonna work through it, and we're gonna work. You can, what they say, you can bring the horse to the well, but you can't make them
You can
drink
lead a horse to water.
Yeah, you can't make them drink it. So I tell my clients, like, they're here, but I'm not gonna force you to come to this financial wellness class. It gives you all these perks. I even put incentives in place, client of the month now, where they get featured in our newsletter. We have a monthly newsletter. They get featured on our social media. They get a certificate and a $10 gift card. Sometimes you have to put incentives also to kind of boost participation. So I believe, and I'm already seeing, a big turnaround. We do a lot of community events, the chamber. One of them, we did a Mission Tomorrow. We've hosted our own back to school bash. And we're also having a soulful holiday extravaganza.
That's right, the soulful holiday extravaganza. And you guys are at 1900 Chamberlain Avenue.
Yes.
Alrighty, so let's talk about this. Doing something with the kids.
I love the kids.
There you go.
I love the kids. This is going to be at 1900 Chamberlain Avenue. It's right beside the Wells Fargo, across from Beautiful. And what it's going to be, it's featuring pictures with soulful Santa, special appearances by the Grinch, over 25 vendors to shop with. It's going to be toy giveaways, game, food trucks, food, and more. It's really going to be a nice event. We're giving you 3 days. You can pick whether you want to come Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. It doesn't matter. Picture packages. Pictures will be taken by a professional photographer. Picture packages are $19.95, and that includes a digital photo, a printed 4x6 photo, and also a bonus pose with the reaction of the Grinch for the kids.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's it. So when you guys are doing, let's talk about, because times are hard, a lot of times, money's tight. There's a good number of things that are out there. Let's talk about what it means for you guys to put the holiday extravaganza together.
Well, we're community. We're big on the community. Like I said, we did a back to school bash where we gave away free haircuts, service, gave school supplies to over 100 kids back in August. This one in particular is kind of a fundraising event for the organization. The proceeds does go back into the organization to allow us to be able to, come out even stronger next year and be able to help our clients with maybe the resources that we're seeing that's not out there. One of the big things that I'm pushing is helping with security deposits, or maybe us developing a transitional type of home type of program. Because what I'm saying is, if the clients if they're not working, we have clients that's not working, so you don't technically qualify for the Fresh Start Housing Initiative program. However, my job is to connect you, to jobs, that sort of thing. But what about the people that get displaced and they really just have nowhere to go? They've raised the evictions, so the evictions is back on, right? No money is out there, none. I mean, it's no money for financial assistance. So I have so many clients that's like, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? I don't want to go to a shelter. Hotels, extended stays is so expensive. And my heart, it really hurts my heart because I don't have a resource for that. So that's one of the things that we are working on, is bringing that type of resource in-house for people in transition.
One of Mike, Toni Hall is here with us, and it is Jumpstart
You Too.
Jumpstart You Too. Alrighty, I always say changing the world ain't cheap, easy, or free. What are the kind of things that Jumpstart needs to help you guys?
We need volunteers. We need donations. This is actually a private so far this is what we've been in business for 8 years, and it's been privately funded.
Okay.
So like I said, this is my first fundraising event, the Soulful Holiday Extravaganza. However, like just being out in the community, when I tell people about our housing program, they say, ooh, yeah, that's good. But we need help. We need help. We need volunteers. People want to if you want to give back to your community, that's a great way to come and step in through a nonprofit to give back to your community. It doesn't always have to be monetary.
There you go. And how can people find you guys out there?
You can find us on Facebook at jumpstart_you. We're also on Instagram, and you go to our website, www.jumpstartyou2.org. Also, when you go to our website, you'll be able to register if you're interested in the event this weekend. The link is as soon as it'll come up as soon as you go to the website. So
come on, folks, get down with it. All right, so December the 9th, 5 to 8, December the 10th, 12 to 6, December 11th, 12 to 6. That is for the Soulful Holiday Extravaganza. So you make partnerships, so you are a community resource.
yes.
For the housing program, what type of, so a person has to be employed,
Yes.
and how long is the program so that they can qualify?
Okay, so the process, the way that it works is you would fill out the enrollment form, you'll come in for an orientation. Once you go through your housing screening, you have 45 to 60 days to be housed. Meaning, that's the length of time that they give you in order to secure the housing. Now, I start my clients off, like I said, with resources. It is a second chance housing program. It's not affiliated with Jumpstart. The only way it's affiliated is that's our feeder. We feed them clients, okay? But this is its own entity. So they do charge double security deposit. However, you get it back and move out. And that's what I'm coming in and trying to look for the resources to provide people with the assistance with that security deposit and then rent. But as you go through the program, the goal of the program is, as I work with you through Jumpstart, through workshops, credit building workshops, first home buyers class, whatever it is you may need. And as you pay your rent on time, the goal is in 3 to 6 months, myself and the housing coordinator goes with the client down to whatever property owner that they're housed through and say, hey, listen, my client has done this, that, and the third. I think it will behoove you to give her a shot and transfer that lease into her name. And we have been very successful with that. We just had a client buy her home after being housed with us. We've had another client secure her own lease after being housed with us. So it is success with this program.
All right, Toni Hall here with us on the mic of Mike. We're talking there. You guys are doing some amazing things in the community. So you have to have your hands in a whole lot of pots, meeting a whole bunch of different folks.
Yes.
So I see you at the chamber events. Let's talk about the other events that you go to, the places you go to, and explain to people why you need to be in those rooms.
We're a minority nonprofit, for one. And to be in a room like the chamber, they offer great, excellent benefits. Mike was the highlight of the event, the last one that we went through. And I was just amazed and I admired how he stood out in that room. So
it wasn't a whole bunch of us in there.
It wasn't a whole bunch. I think it might have been like 3. I think it was 3. So, and just being ourselves, we don't change up how we talk. And they love us. So that type of thing, the more that we get out, I believe that the more we'll be appreciated and the more we'll be recognized and actually, helped.
There you go. Toni Hall with us on the mic of Mike. She's out there doing some really big things. Make sure you support her and her organization. She's going to be back in the program, keeping us up to speed as to what they're doing, because they're doing some great things out there. A lot of people, they didn't realize they was not giving out free money during the pandemic. No.
Dang, they thought it was free.
Yeah, it looked free then.
It looked good too.
But all of a sudden now, as you say, the evictions are coming back.
I'm talking about, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. They're non-renewing people's lease. My clients are telling me that so many of their property owners are just non-renewing their lease, and it's like, it's nowhere to go. We're in an inflation. Let's not mention that, okay? You used to could get a 2-bedroom for $600-700. You're looking at $1,000. So it's really hard. And then they're talking about tearing down the projects and
Where are those people going?
where are they going?
So you guys may say it may be double the security deposit, but short of that, where are they gonna go? Because no one's gonna give them an opportunity to have a lease in their name.
Exactly.
And we're up against the holidays, so you guys are doing something really amazing for the kids. December the 9th, 5 to 8, December the 10th, 12 to 6, December the 11th, 12 to 6. And you guys are out on Chamberlain Avenue, right next to the Wells Fargo?
Right next to the Wells Fargo. It'll be signs. You're not gonna be able to
No,
miss
you
it.
can't miss it.
Also, toy drive. I've extended the toy drive. If you want to donate toys, you can drop them off right at 1900 Chamberlain Avenue. It's gonna help all the kids at the event. We're just gonna try to give back as well, okay?
There you go, Tony. I'd like to thank you for coming to the program.
Thank
On
you
the
for
mic with Mike,
having
we always
me.
talk to the best and the brightest. She's out there doing some really amazing things. Make sure you support her, and she'll be back again with us. So on the mic with Mike, we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.